well, damn it! It's Mr. Evilcheese Reviews! Yeah!
Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and I'm going to be reviewing this toy right here. I'm not sure if I'm trying to talk like the Macho Man or I'm trying to talk like Marcus from Gears of War, but whatever. I think I'm going to quit it now because my voice will start hurting after a while. But anyway, this is the Gremlins Mohawk figure from Gremlins 2. This is made by NECA. My wife has been wanting this figure for, I don't know, about a year. It's been a long time since they first showed a preview of this toy and it finally came out. And I'm really happy I bought it. She hasn't seen it yet though. She's at work. This is the first Mogwai toy that we bought out of the Gremlins series from NECA. I thought the other Mogwais were impressive, but we never really bought ones because, you know, we like the Gremlins in their gremlin form a lot more and just didn't really see any we really wanted. And I was kind of excited about this one. She was way more excited than I was, but I just figured he'd be another, like, you know, he's okay kind of toy. But when I seen him in the store, got a good look at him, I was really impressed. He's definitely a step above the other Mogwai toys that I've seen. Yeah, I like the little pictures they got there from the movie. It's pretty nice. And, nope, they got this shit on the back. There, you can see other things. I don't know. I ain't going to the back of this. Dumb. Okay, gonna open up now, I guess. Alright, got this thing opened up. And, yeah, after opening them, still, I'm pretty impressed with this toy. I guess as with all the Mogwais, as far as I know, they can move their eyes around, which is pretty fucking awesome. I don't know if I ever really had a toy where you can move the eyes around like that. I've seen them before, just never got one. But, it's pretty cool. You just move them around by spinning this little ball in the back. It works pretty well, but, as you can see, the eyes kinda, I don't know why they kinda don't stay in line with each other at all times. However, if you get him in the right spot, then it'll sit right so it doesn't look like he's retarded or something. The paint in the eyes are pretty awesome too. It kind of reminds me of Darth Maul's eyes. It's pretty sweet. And I think he might be the only Mogwai toy that actually has some real hair on him because of his little mohawk. There could be another, but I don't think so. It's a nice little touch. That would kind of suck if it was made of plastic. It was actually a little bit longer, about up to, let me see, about up to there. My wife cut it because she wanted it to be just a little shorter, but it wasn't much of a big deal. There's a lot of detail in this figure because of all the fur. Everywhere fur sculpted. It's pretty nice. You can see the little seam, or I don't know, whatever you call it, where they put the plastic together to get it, the eye moving action in there. It was the first time I actually noticed it, probably because I got this bright light on it. Bright light! But yeah, he's got a lot of detail on the face. These little teeth, little wrinkles in his eyes, and his, I don't know, whatever that space is in between your nose and mouth. Pretty nice. Some detailed ears, some veins in it. Lots of detail on the back there. You actually see like the little cracks in the skin. It's pretty nice. I like it. Got his little Ninja Turtle hands. Troll toes. Got his little Mogwai beard. It's pretty cool. This is a pretty well articulated figure for how short and stubby he is. You don't expect something like this to have much articulation at all, but he actually does. As you can see, his head can move around pretty well. It's got a ball joint. Look up and down slightly, but he can turn his head all the way around like a crazy bastard. His mouth, you can pull it open, but it will not stay open. I think it's because of his beard. It just won't stay open. Pretty much just stays closed.
but that's not a big deal. His ears can even move. That's something that I wouldn't expect. The ears are very, I guess you'd say, expressive for their emotions in the movie, so it is kind of nice that his ears can move around a little bit. Because it's a ball joint, you can pretty much spin it around to where it shouldn't be. And his arm is actually articulated in 3 spots. You can bend it to shoulder, twist around, and you can spin at the elbow. You can't really bend it much at the elbow, but it could spin. And his hand could spin around at the wrist. Same on both sides. It's pretty nice. You can't get this at the shoulders to move around too much. Like I said, it is a stubby little toy, so that would be very difficult to accomplish. But still, I think they did a pretty good job. And here's his legs. They don't move a whole lot. There are some stubby little legs. See, I'm trying to move as much as I can. I don't. But still, it's not a whole lot of articulation, but for something this small and stubby, it's pretty impressive, I'd say. There isn't a whole lot to say about the paint job. I mentioned the eyes already. They're pretty cool looking. And basically, other than the eyes, has, what, 4 colors? 3 colors? He's got basically his skin color, the black fur, the white fur, and like his fingernails and teeth. It's about like the only colors on there other than the shading. But it is pretty nice paint job in the ears. Shading's nice in there. There's a little bit of shading on the mouth and eyelids, and shading on the hand and feet. I think there was an attempt to do somewhat of highlights and shading in the fur, but you don't really see it too much. Should probably compare it to maybe the package and see what the package version looks like, because they're always much better. Really, I'd say they're not a whole lot different. It looks like the skin tone is lighter on this one, but really I don't mind the difference there. I think I actually kind of like the darker on mine better. And also the eyes aren't very bright at all on the one in the package. They're nice and bright on this one, and I like that. Looks like there's a little bit more detail in like the wrinkles on his hand than there is on the actual one I have, but that's kind of hard to see. Very, very small difference. You can see how different in size the Mohawk is. It's very small there. It might actually be combed back, I'm not sure. But my wife wants it up like that, so that's how she's going to have it, I guess. Guess I'll do a little comparison of Mohawk Mogwai next to what he turns into. Mohawk the Gremlin. See so you can see what his Mohawk turns into eventually. A little bit more solid Mohawk than the fur one. His beard kind of turns into reminds me of like a rooster gobble or whatever they call it. Yeah, there he is next to his little buddy. And that reminds me, I wish I could compare him to the third version of Mohawk, which is in Gremlins 2 when he takes the spider serum and turns into a half gremlin, half spider creature. And NECA showed a preview of that a long time ago, and hopefully they're going to make that one someday soon. So I'd imagine it's probably going to cost a bit to make, more than the others. So I'm not sure if they're going to put that out. I'm kind of scared of what the price could be. It could be ridiculous, but you never know. I just want it to come out with it. It'd be awesome. Oh, look, it's so cute. It's so cute. I can't believe how cute this is. This is a seriously creepy little thing. Do wish these animals actually existed. Little Mogwai, I'd like to have one of them. Just would suck, you know, turn them into gremlin. Actually would like to have a gremlin too, a real one. Just a nice one. So I always say, I wish they make a Gremlins 3, where for whatever reason, Gizmo has to make a decision. It's his last chance to save the day, but he's just too weak as a Mogwai, so he purposely eats after midnight and turns into a gremlin. But obviously he'd be a good gremlin. And that'd be pretty awesome to see him run around saving the day as a gremlin. by some crazy circumstances, he would have to turn back into a Mogwai at the end, most likely, just because they won't want to leave him in his gremlin form forever. And hopefully there will be a Stripe or Mohawk type character like this one in the third one, if they ever make one. But that probably won't happen. They'll probably just do a remake, which, you know, I'm not completely against remakes, because some of the remakes I like better than the originals. And some of them I liked about the same, and it was just nice seeing an updated version. But a lot of times, like with the Gremlins, I think I would just rather see a sequel. Like, the actors are all old and everything now, but they could have new actors. It could be, what's his name, Billy, what's the human, be him and his wife's son or daughter. Could be dealing with Gizmo, because maybe Gizmo is thousands of years old, so he doesn't have to worry about aging like the people do, I would think. Well, to sum up this toy, there isn't really a whole lot that I could see that's wrong with it. Just a few minor things, like the eyes don't completely align when you're moving them, but they're pretty close, and they do go into line once you get them in the right spot. And just the mouth not opening all the way and staying. But still, like, we mostly display our toys, and I say this one's pretty awesome for what he is, which is a little Mogwai, little Mohawk Mogwai. See, look at him all. I wish he purred. That'd be so awesome. But I say he's go for what we want him for. You can put him in a few different poses, stick him on our shelf, and he looks awesome. I would like some highly detailed furry versions of these. That'd be pretty cool, because I remember they had some really nice furry gizmos. That kind of sounds funny, but they had some of them a while back, and they're pretty nice. Never got one though. I think my sister did though. I think I might have actually bought that for her. Should have got one for myself, but I don't know if there's ever one made of Mohawk. That'd be pretty cool to have a furry Mohawk. That also sounds stupid, but you know what I mean. Yep, I like this toy. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, it's Mr. Evilcheese saying,
Oh, dibbity-do, damn it. There's other Mr. Evilcheese toy reviews. If you haven't seen them, you should go watch them. Damn it.